We navigate the world through our eyes, trusting them to show us reality. Yet sight is a flawed instrument, processing surfaces while obscuring truth. Relying strictly on what we see leads to dangerous miscalculations. We look at ragged clothes and assume weakness. We see a marching army and immediately brace for war. We witness someone's worst moment and label them evil. To understand how misleading these visual shortcuts can be, we look at the serene forest of Chitrakoot. Here, Lord Ram lives as an ascetic. He wears the bark of trees and appears, by all superficial measures, powerless. His isolation is about to be shattered. He faces three distinct threats born of human perception: the arrogance of ego, the logic of suspicion, and the weight of guilt. Before the first threat even arrives, Ram shares a crucial insight with his brother, Lakshman. Truth exists far beyond sight and hearing. Navigating life requires a mental clarity that pierces the visual layer. The first test comes from Jayant, the son of Indra, the king of gods. Looking down from his divine vantage point, he sees Ram and Sita as ordinary, vulnerable mortals wandering the forest. His eyes tell him they are defenseless. Fueled by the arrogance of his lineage, Jayant approaches Sita with impure intent. He believes his high status shields him, and her lack of royal guards makes her an easy target for his lust. When Ram discovers this violation, he bypasses the expected storm or traditional steel. He picks up a single dry blade of grass from the forest floor. Infused with a Brahmastra's force, that blade of grass triggers a massive energy signature, making physical scale irrelevant. Ram delivers the verdict. Violating a woman's dignity is a sin so great, even the king of gods cannot shield his son from consequences. Ram spares his life only after Jayant begs for mercy. This defense of Sita demonstrates that the true measure of a man is his protection of a woman's dignity, irrespective of the perpetrator's status. The ground shakes. A massive dust cloud rises on the horizon, signaling an approaching military force. From Lakshman's perspective, the threat is imminent and undeniable. Lakshman calculates the situation using visual logic. The army of Ayodhya is marching toward them, led by their brother Bharat. He concludes that Bharat has come to assassinate Ram and secure the throne. History is filled with monarchs who killed their own siblings to secure power. Given the circumstances of Ram's exile, Lakshman's defensive preparation follows the logic of survival. Yet Ram dismisses the army entirely. He looks past the terrifying optics of the dust cloud and the weapons, relying instead on his history with Bharat and his knowledge of his brother's devotion. Brotherhood rests on a trust in character that outweighs even the most frightening visual evidence. The dust settles to reveal a broken, weeping man, rather than the expected military conqueror. Bharat collapses at Ram's feet. Overwhelmed by the sight of Ram living in exile, Bharat is consumed by guilt. He lashes out, cursing his mother, Kaikeyi, for the decisions that destroyed their family. Ram immediately stops him. The exiled man now stands as the defender of the queen who plotted his banishment. He reminds Bharat that she remains their mother and their father's favorite queen. The law of Raghukul demands that women be honored. Ram insists that a mother's place in the family remains intact, regardless of her past choices. In rapid succession, Ram's clarity cuts through Jayant's ego, Lakshman's suspicion, and Bharat's self-hatred. Practicing Dharma requires a clarity that looks past immediate emotional reactions to find the deeper truth of a situation. As the heavy silence of the forest returns, the sight of his family in such deep grief triggers a sudden, human anxiety in Ram. His posture shifts, the rigid authority of the teacher giving way to the vulnerability of a brother. His composure fractures. Seeing his younger brothers weeping in the dirt, he asks the single question he's been dreading: is father all right? The master of perception and truth is still a son. Even with his vast clarity, he remains bound by the human fear of losing his father.